All right, we are joined on the podium, head coach Karen Aston and Jordyn Jenkins. Coach, let's just start with some general comments from you, and then we'll open it up for questions.
Sure. Well, I think sometimes you obviously need a little bit of time to reflect on a loss like this, but I mean, my first impression is just credit to Rice. I thought that they played with a lot of intention, a lot of energy today, and we couldn't seem to match it. We tried. I thought there were times that we tried to rally ourselves in timeouts, but we just couldn't match the energy that they played with today. I thought they were quicker to the ball, shot the ball obviously better than we did today, and I thought that we tried to change some things up, change some schemes, but we just couldn't match what Rice brought today.
Thank you, Coach. Anybody internally have any questions? Chuck, we have people on Zoom.
We do. Again, just use the raise hand feature if you have a question on the Zoom. We'll start with JJ Perez, please.
Karen, what was your message to your team in the locker room after this one?
It's always hard, and there's been times throughout this season, JJ, that I've told them when you get to this point, whenever it is, whenever you're playing in a disappointing game in a tournament, and luckily for us, I don't think it's our last game, but when you get to that disappointing loss, sometimes they can't really hear what you're saying, so I'm selective with that because, they're disappointed, understandably so, but, I don't want this to take away from how proud that we all are of what they've achieved this year. I thought that we looked like a team today that just couldn't match the energy for whatever reason, and I don't know what that is. If I could have fixed it, I honestly would have, but I couldn't figure out a combination or a scheme that would answer the way Rice played today.
And just to confirm, you do not believe this is going to be the last game of the season for you guys?
No, I don't.
Other questions, please? Okay, we'll go next to Greg Luca, please.
Coach, do you believe that this team has a case for an at-large bid of the NCAA tournament, or where do you stand on that front at this moment?
I did feel like that it was necessary for us to win a game or two in the tournament, so I'm a little bit indifferent. I would like to think that the run that we had in the tournament, in conference play, would show that. It's a tough ride. I mean, that's what I think is very unfortunate about regular conference champions not getting automatics, because that's a lot harder to me to play the 18 games and go 17-1 the way that we did, and I'm going to be really, really disappointed, but there's not a whole lot I can do about that. We've pled our case, and I'll hope for the best, and if not, then I think we're an automatic for the WBIT as far as from what I understand.
How did you feel about the team's mentality overall coming into the game today? Did you think they felt pressure of the moment, or how did you feel coming in?
It's a good question. I don't know that I necessarily can answer that. I'll be as honest as I can, because you guys know that's how I am. I didn't think our prep was great this week, and I couldn't figure out if it was an exhale of finishing out the regular season and we just couldn't get our competitive juices flowing again. I don't think it was arrogance. We have no reason to be in that category as a program. We should continually be hungry for what's next, and I don't think that was it. I just don't know if we just couldn't get the juices flowing again after we took a day or two off after we left East Carolina. Obviously that was a long road trip. That's why I continue to say that I think 18 games is a body of work that should be respected.
For Jordyn, you had a little bit of a slow start today, but then kind of got it going. Can you take me through your game from your perspective? What did you see?
I don't know. I think I just, wasn't really making shots, had the wrong spin on the ball a little bit in the first half, but just trying to stay consistent and keep shooting shots, and worked out for me in the second half, I guess.
What are the emotions of this moment like for you to kind of put together the season you guys did and then have it fall short in this time?
I'm a little disappointed right now, but we've had a legendary season this whole entire 4 or 5 months we've been playing, so I'm proud of my team.
Coach, before I let you go, I just want to give you the opportunity in the public setting, to talk about Jordyn and being the player of the year in this conference and what that means. I know it may not be the right time or place, but I certainly want to give you the chance to expound on her and what she's done this year.
Well, it's always the right time to talk about a player that's as special as Jordyn is. There's never a bad time. She's been monumental for the growth of our program, and the rise that we've had has been centered around her and the talent she has and the leadership that she's shown this year. I think that, my guess is that her jersey will probably be in the rafters at some point, and that's what you wish for players. You want their career to play out the way that they dream about it playing out, and I think she dreams really, really big and should continue to do so. I think she's a pro in every sense of the word, and I appreciate and love her more than she can ever imagine.
And Jordyn, if we can just get your thoughts on that too. And the list of players of the year in this conference is a pretty impressive, some pretty impressive company to keep. Can we just get your thoughts on, how you made out this season?
Yeah, this conference has been tough playing in, and teams have been showing us, who they are, and it's just been battles every game. So, yeah, playing against really good 4 players. We just played against some really good guards. So, yeah, there's a lot of competition in this conference, and I'm grateful that I got it. And yeah.
Great. Thank you, UTSA.
Thanks, y'all.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Recording stopped.